Hey there, welcome back to another Rest Eat Move podcast. It's Matt today, solo in the studio. As we set our calendar for our fall podcast, we're going to do more with the big fella. He'll be in town more. We'll record some new content, get our series going like we normally do each quarter. And one of the things that I want to just mention is through October, November, December, you'll see many promotions happening on our website, ontargetliving.com. Right now, we have a coconut oil special. In November, we have our largest sale of the year. If you haven't tried our new food bars, I think they've been a really big hit. Kids Daily Omega, mini cod liver oil. So check those things out if you haven't. We'll continue to bring you amazing content on the podcast. Today is going to be a short solo podcast, getting everyone motivated, maybe a little refocus, think about what we're going to do heading into the holiday months, into the winter months, if you're in a climate where there's going to be colder weather. But today I want to talk about a movement challenge. And to create a movement challenge, I want you to create a movement mindset. And to create a movement mindset, I want you to ask yourself, are you moving your body like you think you should? Or maybe, are you moving your body like you think you can? Those are two different questions. A lot of us think we should exercise, and some of us don't know if we can exercise. And one of the things that I like to do as we're thinking about maybe implementing a movement challenge or implementing anything that's going to challenge us in general is to create that self-awareness of what we think is possible for ourselves. Many of the people that I work with, I look across the table or I'm watching them in the gym or I'm on the phone and I think they can do X, Y, and Z. But if that individual doesn't believe that they can do it, if they don't have the belief, if they don't have the hope, I can't really do much. So today I want to take you through a 5-step movement challenge. And these are the 5 things you're going to do if you want to participate. And this is just for yourself. This is just a little bit of guidance. Maybe it's for the next 21 days. Maybe it's for 7 days. Maybe it's for the next month and a half. However long you want to do it, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to call this October Movement Challenge. And so we got 5 steps. First step, self-awareness. Second step, create a goal. Third step, what action? What step are we going to take? Step 4, measure. And number 5 is how long are we going to do it? So let me take you through this 5-step process. First step, most important step. This is accepting where we're at. It's called self-awareness. And I see a lot of people accepting pain. Over the course of 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, we get into these habits where we put on 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds, and next thing you know, we have 30 pounds that we'd like to lose. Or slow chronic inflammation. It started in my knee, and now it's in my ankle, and now it's in my back and my shoulder. We accept this pain and discomfort over time. Some might say it's a lack of self-awareness. Some might say it's accepting little bits of pain or little bits of discomfort or getting complacent. Maybe we're accepting bad habits. Maybe we have excuses. Maybe we have too much stress. Maybe work is getting in the way. So this is the most important part of what I talk about today. We got 5 steps, but this is number 1. This is what most people overlook. Are you going to go inward and be aware of the opportunities you have? The question is, what do you want? But the real question is, are you willing to change? What do you want to keep? What do you want to maintain? What do you want to lose? Do you want to lose? Do you want to modify? Do you want to enhance? Do you want to create? Self-awareness to me is a huge opportunity for everyone. I think it's a time to pause, reflect, think about what's possible. But we have to know and have the awareness of where we're currently at. If we want to, for example, hike a mountain, but we can't walk around the block, we need that self-awareness. If we're trying to lose 30 pounds and we expect to lose it in a week, we got to have that self-awareness. And so step one is having the self-awareness. Where are you currently at? How did you get here? What do you want to change? What are some of your opportunities? What are some of your weaknesses? It's taking a second, looking around, looking in the mirror, accepting where we're currently at, because the only thing we know is where we're currently at. Sometimes we think we're at a weight that we were 3 years ago. Sometimes we tell ourselves, I'm able to do this, and I haven't done it in 5 years. Self-awareness is hard. You got to have the courage. You got to have the courage to step on the scale. You got to have the courage to look in the mirror. You got to have courage to try in the pants. You got to have courage to maybe get uncomfortable. Big important step here in the move challenge. Number 2, create a goal. I want you to get so specific. Right now, maybe you're not going to do it for a long period of time, but let's just say we're doing this for the next 3 weeks. Halloween's in 3 weeks. November's in about 3 weeks. 3 weeks is a good amount of time. October, I think, is a great time to maybe think about, how can I move my body a little bit more? What's one specific goal that you have? After you create that self-awareness, where you're currently at, what's the goal you want? Maybe you want to do 12 push-ups, lose 10 pounds, run a mile without stopping, fit in your jeans, climb up a flight of stairs, hike a hill, hike a mountain, bike, swim, run in a 5K, walk in a 5K, pick up your grandkids, get on the floor, have less pain. This is where you write on a piece of paper, pause the podcast, write on a piece of paper, what's the specific goal you have for this movement challenge? Get really specific. Doesn't have to be drastic. Doesn't have to be losing 100 pounds or working out every day. Get specific. I want to do X. For me, I'll throw out an example. Maybe it's I want to be able to do 15 pull-ups. I'm going to write that down. That's one specific goal. If you can get that specific goal, now we can create a plan. And that's step 3, the action. What are we going to do? We're going to go to the gym 5 times a week. We're going to hire a trainer, walk on our lunch break, work out before work or after work, climb a hill, hike, bike, swim. This is the action. Again, it goes back to that self-awareness. Self-awareness, I haven't worked out in 3 months. Okay, then I'm probably going to go and say, can I move my body 2 to 3 times a week? I work out every day, but I'm sore and I'm hurt. Okay, how do we modify that exercise? The action's really important. The self-awareness and the goal are more important because it allows us to create an action, a plan that actually is specific to us. Number 4, then we have to measure. Weight, pants, waist, the amount of time. So if we're running, how much time does it take? Can we go faster? How many miles? How much strength? How much endurance? How much stamina do we have? How much fitness do we have? I encourage measuring in all different elements: hair, skin, nails, digestion, sleep, weight. Measure as much as you can or do as little as you want, but measure one thing so that we have something to look back on when it gets challenging or when we get used to it and we say, this isn't a big deal. It's a big deal when you're down 2 pant size. It's a big deal when you've taken a whole minute off running a mile. It's a big deal when you've lost 10 pounds in 3 weeks just by kicking yourself into gear. Step 5 is, how much time are you going to devote to this? A challenge is meant to be a challenge. It's not meant to be 365. I like personally to do 21 days. It gives an opportunity for those habits to be implemented. It can become a little uncomfortable, especially after day 4, day 5, week 1. But it could be 7 days, could be 3 days, could be 2 months, could be 3 months, could be the end of the year. I think 21 days is a good amount of time. Get specific with the time. So we're going to tap back in for a second. It's October. I'm in Michigan. It's been beautiful this fall. Gives you a last little glimpse of hope for the weather. The trees are changing. I got to tap into self-awareness. Am I moving like I want to? Am I moving like I can? Have that self-awareness. Create a goal. I'm going to get specific. You're going to get specific. Put some action. What are the couple things you're going to do? Go to the gym, hire a trainer, Maybe you're going to mix up your workout. Maybe you're going to do a video. Maybe you're going to do something before work with your spouse, your kids. Put it into action. It's not what you know, it's what you do. Number 4, measure. And number 5, do it for a period of time and lock into that period of time. So if I'm starting today, October 9th, or whenever you listen to this podcast, if it's 21 days from now, you have a period of time that you're going to focus in, create a challenge for yourself. I want to hear from you. What are your movement challenges? What are you doing? What are you enjoying? What's challenging? What's not as challenging as you thought? What are some weaknesses? What are some opportunities? I think if my father was here, if our team was here, you'd hear from all of us. Our goal is to get people up and move, get people moving their body. We're designed to move mentally and physically. You've heard us talk about that before. And so I just want to get on here, create a little motivation, maybe a little kick in the pants. Move your body, not for who it can help outside of you or what you think it can do. Do it for yourself. You're designed to move. And it's really easy to not move our body. And that's why we sometimes have to come up with a little challenge, a little motivation. As Coach Tab says, I think this is perfect for what we're talking about. Just get up and move. That's it. Get up and move. So many different ways to move your body. And we're designed to move our body in so many different ways. Good luck on your challenge. We'd love to hear from you. We'll see you again next time.